Hey everybody, how's it going? It's AgentNemitz again, back to get it today with another NBA 2K23 Next Gen tutorial video. In this one, I am showing you the best leadership skills that I have found in NBA 2K23 Next Gen. This is a MyCareer exclusive thing, but really there's a lot of leadership badges, and I'm going to be showing you the best ones that I have found and that I use often, in my opinion. So without further ado, let's get into it. So if you don't know where this is at, you got to load into MyCareer. I think it's a next gen exclusive as well, so this is only for next gen. And then you pull up your nav here, you go into progression and down to leadership skills, and there's 3 different categories. But I've done a lot of research as far as which ones are the best. Of course, we're going to start with general, and the first one you have to unlock is solid foundation, and this one's pretty decent. Of course, it requires you earn a B teammate grade. That's not very hard to do. Last 12 possessions, and then if you switch the details, you can see what it goes into and what it adds. It adds playmaking, agility, teammates playmaking, and teammates agility. So yeah. And I'm going to be doing that for most of these here. So, in Tier 2, the best ones that I found were Old Reliable. Requires assists or score 4 times out of the pick and roll. You guys know I use the pick and roll a lot, and it is a very useful thing to learn for my career. And this is really easy. You can score out of it. You can get an assist out of it 4 times. That's all it takes. And then you see at the top tier, you get plus 23 for yourself in 3-point mid-range inside scoring playmaking. Your teammates get pretty much the same category boosted, but plus 27, which is insane. These are pretty cheesy skills to get, and this is a relatively quick thing to do. This is kind of a first half leadership badge, and that's what I really wanted to talk about a little bit more with these. Is if you plan these out, you can get it to where you get 1 to activate in the first half of the game, 1 to activate in the second half of the game. And there's some, like when we get to the college, and even a couple of the other ones that like activate towards the end of a game, or if you're like in the playoffs or something like that, that they activate. And so you're gonna want to switch to those at those points in time, because they're like important to have, you know. But just a general all-around one, definitely this Old Reliable here is one to go with. So another one in the Tier 2 of general that works really well is Stat Sheet Stuffer. That's kind of hard to say that 5 times fast, but you got to get a total of 15 stats with any combination of field goals made, assists, rebounds, blocks, or steals. So that's relatively easy to do. The Tier 1 of it, or like the lesser version, bronze, whatever it is 10 instead of 15, and it gives you playmaking, post defense, perimeter defense plus 23, and then for your teammates they get inside scoring, mid-range, and 3-point plus 27. And this is again a relatively easy one. You could probably get this within the first couple minutes of a game, and it gives a pretty significant boost to you and your teammates. If you're a rebound, however, I would go with under lock and key. For this Tier 2, all you gotta do is grab 6 rebounds, and bam, you get it. And you get, for yourself, you get rebounding, post defense, teammates get perimeter defense, and defense IQ. Now moving on to general Tier 3. This is what I use quite a lot. I use this one because I'm kind of a playmaker. I get lots of assists. And if you get lots of assists, I would recommend doing this. Like if you're a point guard, shooting guard, playmaker type person, definitely go for this. 10 assists, and the ones further down, 7 assists, 5 assists. If you have a game where you don't think you're gonna get 10 assists, then do that. I actively shoot for a triple double every game, at least 10 assists. So I usually get this towards the second half of a game, and like I said, this is kind of a, like with the first half, second half stuff, I would go with this because you get this in the second half. Unless you're going for a record, you might get this in the first half. But yeah, and then it's 18 possessions for your my player. You get playmaking, inside scoring, mid-range, 3-point. So it's basically all the scoring, and then playmaking you get plus 27. And then for teammates, they get inside scoring, mid-range, and 3-point plus 31, which is very significant. That is crazy. that, like plus 31, you could have, like if you had Shaq on your team, hypothetically, he might be able to knock down 3-pointers with this. I mean, that's just absolutely insane. If you're a 3-point shooter, however, I would recommend precision shooter. You have to make 4 assisted corner threes or limitless threes. So really, that's really easy if you're a shooter. I mean, just 4 corner threes, assisted corner threes, so basically just off the pass, or limitless threes. All you have to do is make 4 limitless threes. I mean, that's fairly easy. And then it goes down 1 for each here. But then 18 possessions at the top tier of for your MyPlayer, 3-point scoring, post defense, perimeter defense. Your teammates get playmaking and offensive IQ. That's just it's a crazy easy one to get. Probably one of those first half badges or whatever leadership skills to go with. If you're good at defense and getting, like, your team's good at getting turnovers, your defensive team, this might be one for you. Score 7 times off turnovers. That's pretty crazy. Just to score off turnovers, and then it goes down significantly for the next couple, 4 times and 2 times. And then the boost it gives is pretty decent. For your MyPlayer, you get post defense, perimeter defense, but your teammates, this is a significant teammate boost one. You get playmaking, post defense, perimeter defense, and basketball IQ goes up. This is kind of another big man badge. So we had the under lock and key in tier 2. For tier 3, big man, bigger moves. Make a post move, then score 5 times without a turnover. That's pretty self-explanatory. And it goes down 1 per time you go down. This gives you, for your MyPlayer, you get post defense, rebounding, inside scoring, and then your teammates get perimeter defense, mid-range, and 3-point scoring. And for the 4th and final tier of general, the one I definitely recommend is unnecessary roughness. Requirement: get 2 alley-oop assists or alley-oops made in a single quarter. That's like so easy to do if you're good at passing or even a finisher. All you have to do is just get 2 it could take you 2 possessions. And then the duration of it is 20 possessions. Of course, it goes down and gets significantly easier, like 2 alley-oop assists in a half for this one, 2 alley-oops or alley-oops made in the entire game, or 1. So, but the boost you get for this, I mean, look at this. You get, for your MyPlayer, you get playmaking, inside scoring, mid-range, and 3-point, plus 32 at the top tier. And then for your teammates, you get playmaking, inside scoring, mid-range, and 3-point, plus 36. This is an absolutely crazy one. And it's so easy to get. That's definitely what I recommend you would get first for your tier 4 badge in the general category. If you're a playmaker guy, like maybe you just try and get assists, this one would be pretty easy for you. Get assist 5 different teammates. So basically, if you like get the whole starting 5 and then someone else get an assist, then you get 20 possessions of this one. Of course, it goes down for other ones, 4, 3, all that, but you don't get as much of a boost. That's kind of why I like this one more. But for your MyPlayer, you get playmaking, agility, your teammates get inside, mid, and 3-point scoring. If you're a defense guy, though, this one might be the one for you. Is there no one else badge? You have to steal the ball from or block 3 different players in a single half. That sounds pretty wild for me. I'm not like that crazy on defense, but it does go down 2 different players single half, 3 different players in the game, whatever. And then the boost you get is pretty good. You get inside, mid, and 3-point for your MyPlayer, post defense, rebounding, and perimeter for the teammates. All right, moving on to the Trailblazer. Of course, there's only one tier 1. Keep it simple. Make 5 shots from anywhere. That's pretty easy to do. But in tier 2, the first one I would recommend getting is Step on the Gas. Score 15 points in a single quarter at the top tier, and then it goes 10 points for the next one. And then you get 16 possessions of a lot of boost. You get playmaking, inside, mid, and 3-point for yourself, inside, mid, and 3-point for your teammates. So basically all the scoring, yeah, everyone gets a boost on. Another fairly easy one, unless you're playing someone like a Steph Curry or someone who scores a ton, is the Pack It Up. Hold matchup to 12 points or fewer in the first half. It's really not too hard to do, and then it gives you a 16 possession boost to your athleticism, post defense, perimeter defense, and your teammates get athleticism, post D, perimeter D as well. Now with the Trailblazer, it gives you more of a boost than your teammates, where the general gives your teammates more of a boost than yourself. This one's kind of the flip side. You get a higher boost. You see, like this one, your player gets plus 27 where the teammates get plus 23. In the general category, it's flipped around. You would get plus 23 and the teammates would get plus 27. Just something I wanted to note real quick. If you're a playmaker, this one might be for you. Eyes open. Get 5 consecutive assists without any turnovers, and you get 16 possessions of playmaking and agility for yourself, but then your teammates get a massive boost of inside, mid-range, 3-point, offensive IQ, shot tendency, and drive tendency. That's a crazy, like, so much boost for your teammates with that one. And then if you score in the fast break a lot, like if you guys get a lot of steals again, this one might be a good one for you. Score 4 fast break field goals, and you get inside, agility, and perimeter D for yourself, post D, and defensive IQ for your teammates. Moving on to tier 3. If you are a defense guy, this one's for you again. Protect the skies. Block an 85 plus overall player 2 times and get good shot defense against them 5 times. This is probably, if you're a center, this would be a good one for you, but if you're just good at defense in general, then you get 18 possessions of post D, perimeter D, rebounding, strength, and vertical for your my player, and post D, perimeter D, rebounding, defense IQ for your teammates. I think this one is probably the best one overall in this category though. Unstoppable force. A requirement is make 8 consecutive unassisted field goals without any turnovers. So if you just like pull down a rebound, go coast to coast a lot, just go ahead and slap this one on. It'd be really easy for you to get fast. Then your my player gets inside, mid, and 3-point. Teammates get perimeter D, post D, and basketball IQ up. For those dribble heads, you're going to want fancy footwork though. Score after pulling off a dribble move 5 times. That's just self-explanatory. Your my player gets significant boost in playmaking, agility, inside scoring, mid-range scoring, and 3-point, and your teammates get basketball IQ up, post defense, and perimeter defense. This is probably one of my favorites. Moving on to tier 4, by the way. Well, this is probably one of my favorites. It's called One Man Army, and the requirement is just get a triple-double. That's for the top version. The next is get a double-double with certain stats. Double-double, certain stats, double-double. Which is crazy. I get triple-doubles a lot, so this is probably my favorite. You get for yourself athleticism, inside scoring, mid-range scoring, 3-point scoring. Your teammates get athleticism, post D, perimeter D. If you're a dunker, this might be one of yours, is smile for the camera. Posterize an 85 plus overall player 2 times or include them into highlight plays. So you don't have to posterize them. It does say or include them into highlight plays, but they have to be 85 plus overall. You get inside scoring, vertical, and strength for yourself, and teammates get playmaking, agility, offense IQ. If you're a defense guy, this one is probably one of the best ones you could get, and it gets easier with the ones down, of course, but steal or block from an 85 plus overall player only 2 times. And you get playmaking, post defense, perimeter defense for yourself, inside scoring, mid-range, and 3-point for your teammates. So that's it for the main, general, and Trailblazer categories. After you play MyCareer for a little while, you get the college storyline and all that unlocked. And the best ones here. So with these, it's a little different because I think there's like 5 different games that you can play, and you have to choose between these 2, I believe, in order to unlock them in the first place. They both require the same thing, like in this up and down category, like College Skill 1. They require the same thing, but they do different things for you. So the first one's slow and steady, and you has a chance to activate when your team is down by 10 or more points at halftime. That doesn't happen a lot, and then the same with this one. But you get boost in different categories. You can kind of see it and compare them. This one you get a lot for your my player and your teammates. This is the same but in different categories. Like you see, you get inside scoring plus 27 there, where it's plus 30 here, and the numbers are overall kind of higher for everything in the top one than compared to this one. So this one's probably the better one overall if you had to for this category here. And this one's a toss-up because this one gives more to your teammates. This one is very balanced but has higher skills, so it's really if you want your teammates to be better or you for this one. Of course, you do get higher overalls for yourself addition, but this one you get more stuff, so it's up to you for this one. For this one, this top skill here with the stop clock gives you more attributes, where this one on the other side gives your teammates more attributes. So I would go with this one for your, if you want more attributes for yourself, this one if you want more for your teammates. Kind of a similar story with this one as well. This one gives more for your teammates, this one gives more for yourself in the same categories. And then with this one gives you more, the top one gives you more for your MyPlayer and not as much for your teammates, where this one gives you more just overall, and I think it is more for your teammates. I'd probably go with this one. The best one overall, though, I think is this Off to the Races or the Give No Quarter badge, because it activates, of course, it's only specific times it activates, but I like it because it says has a chance to activate on the first game of the season, the first game after All-Star break, or the first game of a playoff series. So it's kind of a specific time you'd want to equip these, but I like the sound of that, and so I would probably equip this at certain times, of course. When those specific games come around, I would use this skill here. And that's kind of how a lot of these are. It takes a lot of thinking before going into a game, before activating them. Because like this one, it's like if you think you're going to go to overtime, then you want this one. Or if you think you're going to lose or be down at half, you want this one. Or this one is has a chance to activate when facing an opponent who's top 10 in points per game. So if you're facing someone like that, or if you're facing a really good team that has 3 or more 88 plus overalls, you want this one. So it's really just based on when you need to activate these. So it's kind of harder to say with these what the best one is to equip. But yeah, I hope I gave you some insight into what works best for the college category ones. It takes some significant thinking compared to the other ones, but yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video for the badge breakdown. If you did, make sure to leave a like for me, subscribe if you're new or haven't subbed already. Leave a comment down below at what your favorite general badge, or well, your favorite leadership badge, not general badge, is, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, have a great day everybody, and goodbye. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you click that big red button to subscribe right now. We'll turn on post notifications, everything, and then also click the top video to see my latest video, and click the bottom video to see a video YouTube is recommending just for you.